Hello everyone, Trader Stewie here with you again from theartoftrading.net. I want to do a video today, just a quick video about how to trade a breakout, how to trade these every night at theartoftrading.net. I send out to my subscribers, a few setups to watch for the following day. And a lot of these setups tend to be breakout patterns, so breakout trade patterns. So I just want to just kind of go over and discuss exactly how myself would play a breakout setup trade, and how maybe others, I expect others to maybe follow more or less, along these lines to play a breakout trade, for the setups that I send out. But here, very quickly, this is the one that we had today. I put three on the list yesterday. There were three stocks which I sent to subscribers. One of them was XG, and you can see here, this is what I initially liked about the stock that caught my attention. About this stock right here was, as you can see here, the stock's been kind of going up, in a nice little steady trend here recently. And you can tell this is a fresh new trend in the stock. You can see how it broke out from a nice little pattern here, nice little base. You can see how here there's a nice little rounding base here. Stock broke out here above 7, that 7 area, 750 area, and it took off. But for me, what I was interested in was this pattern over here as it was approaching the $10 mark. So as it was approaching this $10 mark, it was creating this nice little base, this little mini base here. See that? You can see it's like a little mini ascending triangle type formation. And you can see how here the stock at the round number of 10, it was having a little trouble. So ignore this candle right here, but just focus on this action right here. So you can see how it hit 1008 and then dropped back down, moved sideways, consolidated in this base, created a low here, moved back up, created another low here, moved back up, and then you can see here 991 was resistance, and then came back down a little bit, and it started to just move sideways, and basically giving you this beautiful little base here, an ascending triangle base. And this was a breakout candidate which I sent yesterday. So basically the alert said to long XG over $10. So on a break of 10, and hopefully if there's volume, you want to be looking to potentially enter the stock. And as you can see here, volume patterns have been really bullish. So another reason why I was really interested in this stock. I love stocks that go up on very high volume and then consolidate near highs while volume is still very high. That shows you that there's still enough buying interest and enough buying power left in the stock to push it higher as well too. So this was a stock I was very interested in on a break of above 10. So this morning, the stock opened at around 986. See, this is exactly what I tell people. You don't wanna jump into a stock like if the breakout is 10. You don't want to jump into a stock if it gaps up at like 10.15, for example, or 10.20. You don't want to be chasing a gap up like that. So the fact that the alert price was 10, and the stock opened at 986, so it opened below the alert price. So this setup was probably going to be a good one, or one that I was going to be interested in, had 10 been broken to the upside. Okay, so let's take a look at the 5-minute chart and see how it played out exactly. So you can see here, this is the 10-minute chart of XG, and you can see here, even on the 10-minute charts, the volume patterns still look very healthy, very bullish in the stock. So it shows you that there are some aggressive buyers in this name, and making this one like a good breakout candidate. So you can see here how yesterday, May 9th was yesterday, today is May 10th. So May 9th, the high was 996. You can see that. And today on May 10th, the stock opened at 986. So it opened around this level right here. And within 10-15 minutes of the open, the stock quickly shot up and broke resistance. You see that? So it broke resistance at 10. So you could have played it two ways. Either you could have put a buy limit order to get you in at 10 right here, to get you in right at the breakout at 10. If you were too scared to miss it, or if you're too scared to manually enter the stock, After the market open, once the stock opened below 10, and and moved around for a couple minutes, then you can maybe put a buy limit order at $10. And if the stock broke above 10, then your order would get you in somewhere near 10, maybe 10:01, 10:02, or whatever the execution happens to be at that point. But at least you're guaranteed an entry if you put in a limit order, or an order very very close to where you wanted to buy it, which was 10 in this case. And as you can see how the stock broke above 10, and it quickly shot up to 10.13, and then came back down, and just kind of moved around, which many stocks do. And the stock kept climbing, all day long. So if you missed the first 15 or 20 minutes here while the stock was managing that $10 zone, then chances are you missed on a decent run. I mean, the stock ended up going higher by another, 4.5, 5%, almost. So this was a nice little winner on a breakout trade. So this one, so catching it early was very very important. So this was not a stock where it broke out and then moved back to test support, and it took a while. No, this stock, it broke out, retested support quickly for maybe like 10 15 minutes, and then quickly turned back around and continued to run. So I mean, obviously, these are the kind of stocks that you like to go for. These are the kind of stocks that move in general when you have big green volume bars, surrounding the action or surrounding the base. These kind of stocks, they move very fast and very quickly. So these kind of stocks make the best breakout candidates. So I hope this helps, guys. And this is one way how I would play a breakout is, make sure that the stock does not gap up above the trigger price. Hopefully the stock opens below the trigger price, hovers around it for a few minutes or a couple hours, and then shoot through the trigger price. And then this is when you want to get into that stock. So ideally, this is how you want to play breakout trade. This is one way how I like to play it. Is where the stock, hovers below the breakout price for a few minutes or a couple hours and then break through it. So this is what you want to be looking for when you want to play a breakout. Okay, guys, I hope this helps, and I'll do one more video here in a few more minutes. Thank you.